extent that I decided to go professional. And I've been doing this for some time now. In fact, this is my 100th gig. This is and still, to this day, I'm very aware that stand-up comedy doesn't sound like a real thing that people do with their lives. Like to the extent that whenever I tell someone that I'm a comedian, I feel like I must be lying. When someone asks me what I do, the way I see it is they've already made some kind of judgments based on the way I look of what I might do. Librarian, obviously. Substitute teacher, not a real teacher, she doesn't have the gravitas, but a substitute teacher. Perhaps this woman looks like she might have quite a good typing speed. And or a very small niche OnlyFans. Jokes on them, I'm terrible at admin. And then I have the audacity to claim that, oh, actually, I get up on stage and tell my little jokes. And I say it with the same kind of apparently unearned confidence that I might say that I'm a lion tamer or a famous astronaut or the other sister out of the course who they don't talk about because somehow she was born English. I do stand-up comedy. Worse, sometimes I'll tell a man that I do stand-up comedy. Yeah, don't do that. I'll tell a man that I do stand-up comedy, and not in so many words, but basically their response will be, a comedian? But you're a woman! Okay, 1, sexist, 2, gender essentialist, 3, they say it like I might not have noticed. Like I might look down at myself and go, whoa, bloody hell, you're right, actually. Sorry about that, I thought I was just wearing my backpack the wrong way around. I'll stop doing stand-up comedy immediately. I'll go and do something more feminine. I'll go and make you a sandwich in my underwear. I mean, I'll go in my underwear to make him a sandwich. I don't mean I'll make him a sandwich in my underwear. That'd be a health and safety nightmare, wouldn't it? Don't I'm also, by day, a children's entertainer. So professionally, I run the full gamut of human experience. You know, on the one hand, I'm used to having people in audiences crying, screaming, throwing up, maybe wetting themselves, maybe having a little breastfeed. And on the other hand, as I said, I'm a children's entertainer. Don't laugh at that, that's a cheap joke. But it felt unavoidable. Like, as Zoe said, the heckling is one thing that stand-up comedy and being a children's entertainer has in common. But the big difference is when an adult heckles you, okay, it's boring, it's annoying, it can be hurtful. When a child heckles you, they will rip you apart. They are brutal. My character as a children's entertainer is a wizard, so I will tell some little interactive stories and do some simple magic tricks. And you have not known imposter syndrome until you've been faced with a room full of 7-year-olds screaming in your face, "You're nothing but a fake! You're not real!" And it's not even you're not a real wizard, it's you're not real. So I'm standing there with a scoop full of bicarbonate of soda in one hand and a potion bottle full of vinegar in the other, having a full-on existential crisis. I'm thinking, I wish that this was a comedy club and that these were adults, so I could seek out the ringleader and tell him to fuck off. I have to sing him happy birthday. Now, you might say, Chrissy, if this is the case, why do you carry on doing it? If the heckling gets this bad, why are you still a children's entertainer? And the reason for this is threefold, because that's how comedy works. The first reason is that, look at me, do I look like the kind of person who has historically made good life choices? No. No, thank you very much, I haven't. The second reason, it's a job that I can do, and I need a job in order to fund my hobby, which is not starving to death. And the third reason, actually, is that I love it. I love being a children's entertainer. I love the fact that children are so completely weird and unfiltered. That's why they're so good at heckling you, because they are entirely unfiltered. To give an example of this, once when I was doing my children's entertaining, a little girl full-on launched herself at me, head down, elbows out, like proper rugby tackle style. But I thought, you know, she's 4 years old and skinny, I could probably take this bitch in a fight. So I stood my ground, and she didn't barrel into me like I thought she was going to. In fact, she stopped just short of me, held out her little closed fist, slowly opened it to reveal a half-eaten cocktail sausage, whispered, "Sausage," and ran away. And she won't remember that, but that is the best interaction I've ever had with anyone. Apart, of course, from this. Thank you very much.
Give it up for Chrissy, everybody! Right, so